Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. I'm Ashton, the face behind Ashten Stitches, and welcome to 2026. I've got a few things that I wanted to chat about, specifically my knit and my crochet project plans for the year. I've got about 8 projects that I really want to work on. I actually think that most of them are knit. I've been really into knitting lately, so most of them are knit, and there's a couple of crochet things in there. But I also have some other smaller crochet projects in mind that I can also mention. But I wanted to share what my project plans are for the year. I like to watch these type of videos. It tends to give me ideas for things that I want to make, or I can at least add it to my list. So I wanted to share those plans with you guys. First of all, I hope that you guys had a really wonderful end of your year for 2025. It was pretty chill over here. My husband had surgery, so we were just laying low. And then I was also in a pattern test, and that was just taking up all my time, so I just didn't have a chance to film. But it was a nice little unintentional break as well. I'm also just really excited for the new year. It feels like a fresh start. And I've just got a whole list of things that I want to do this year, and I'm just getting really excited about it. With that, let's go ahead and get into my plans for different projects for the year. The first project on my list is the Brain Stew Pullover by Aiden Wells Crochet. I fell in love with this design as soon as she announced that she was making a pattern for it. It is so cool. And again, I'm really into knitting right now, so this has been a really fun project. I say that because I've technically already started it. I started this sweater probably a couple months ago, and I've just been working on it on and off. This is that project that I like to have right before bed, or just kind of chilling out listening to an audiobook, so I haven't gotten too far on it, but I do have some progress that I can show you. So I'm currently working on the front panel, so I don't know if you can see here. There's the front panel. It looks a little bit short right now, but once I block it, it'll stretch a little bit. It's such a cool pattern. I'm just doing a plain one color version. Well, this is like an ombre yarn, but I'm not doing the actual checkerboard. I didn't know if I was ready for that, considering that this is my first actual sweater. I was working on a baby sweater for a little bit as a practice sweater, but I honestly just wanted to jump into something for myself so that I could just get really excited about the project. So that's what I've been working on. I plan to finish that this year. I really hope that I can get a little bit more time to work on it. It's so fun, and the pattern's written really well, so highly recommend if you haven't checked it out. Still in that knitting category, this is actually a pattern that is for the knitting machine. I have an Addy knitting machine and I really like it, but I never use it. So I wanted to do something with that. I bought this pattern last year, sometime probably in the summertime. Whenever it came out was when I bought the pattern. And it is called the Checkerboard Tank. It is by Quinn Bender. She's on Etsy. She's also on YouTube, and it's a free YouTube tutorial. So if you wanted to check that out, you totally could. Totally free. I ended up buying the pattern because I was really impatient and I wanted it. So I just got it. But it looks really interesting, and I love the way that it comes out. It's so pretty. And the yarn that she used is so pretty, and I think that's what really drew me in. I did attempt it last summer, around summertime probably, right after I got the pattern, but I was having some trouble, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna wait for the video tutorial so I can have the written and the video alongside each other, and then I just never got around to it. So that is on my list of things I want to make this year. I really want to play around with my knitting machine more. I feel like I only ever have made ear warmers and beanies. I think that's really it. But I've seen people make full tops and skirts and everything. And I think that'd be really fun to do. But I just have to pull that thing out and actually use it. A crochet pattern that's been on my list for a while is the City Stroll Light Sweater by Just the Worsted. She's got the light version and she also has a regular bulky version, but I just like a lighter weight sweater, so I got the light version. It's been on my list for probably a year now, and I want to make it so bad. So I finally got the yarn for it. I grabbed this Loops and Threads Facets yarn. I mean, it's so pretty. It was exactly what I was wanting. This is in the color Autumn. So I got a bunch of these to make the sweater. I think I have more than enough, but I'm really excited. This yarn also says it's a weight 4 and the pattern calls for a weight 2 or something like that, but this yarn is so thin. It's perfect. I already gauge swatched and everything, and it worked perfectly. That was actually a sweater that I wanted to have done by Christmas, but I ended up going and doing a pattern test for a cardigan, and that just took up all of my time. So I didn't have time to do the sweater, but that's on my list of things I want to make this year. It's so pretty, and I love a good crochet sweater. One of my big plans this year is to do markets. I've never done markets before, but I got everything ready to go except for like actual market things. But I want to do those this year, which means I need to have some inventory. And so I got this very specific pattern for that. This is let me look at what it's called, the Sheila Book Thong by LCK Crochet. It is so interesting. I actually think that I had a friend send it to me on Instagram, and I was like, this is so funny. I love it. It's literally just a bookmark for like your book, but it looks like a thong. And I think that's so funny. And she has posted a bunch of different types where like they're seasonal. So I've seen some Halloween ones, I saw Christmas ones, but she's also got just like the basic ones. It's very customizable, and I thought that that would be really fun for markets, especially because the things that I plan to sell at markets are like book sleeves and bookmarks and things that are very bookish related. So this would be perfect for that. I have a ton of cotton yarn just sitting on my shelf that I'm not using, and I think that those would be perfect for these bookmarks. One of my goals this year is to just use the yarn that I have unless I'm looking for a specific yarn for a project. I've just accumulated so much yarn that I'm just like not using, or like it's just sitting there and not doing anything. So I really want to try and use more of my yarn this year. We'll see how that goes, but I at least want to get through a lot of it this year. Another knit pattern that I really want to do is the School Run hat by Laura Penrose over on Ravelry. I've had this on my favorites for a while, and I don't know what it is, but a knit hat is just so intimidating to me, which is funny because I'm pretty sure that I've made one before, but it was like over 10 years ago, and I'm relearning how to knit this year, or over the last year I have, and I really want to make a hat, but I don't want to make just like a basic hat because I don't know. I don't wear hats as it is, and if I'm gonna wear a hat, I want it to be something really fun and something that I actually like. So this one is really cute, and it has little, I think they're picot stitches along the bottom of the brim. So when you fold it over, they sit up on top, and it's just so cute. And you can also, there's like a million sizes also. There's like baby and toddler all the way up to adult. So I really want to make that hat. I think that it looks so cool. And I think it recommends, yeah, it says it recommends the Drops Merino Extra Fine yarn, which I've never used Drops yarn, so I might grab that yarn to make this hat so that I can actually like have the right, like the yarn that they use in the pattern so that it feels easy going for me. But I don't know, the hats just seem so intimidating because a lot of the times they have to use double pointed needles for the decreases for the crown of the head or on the hat, and I've used double pointed needles before and it was fine. I just don't love it. So if I can avoid it, I would love to. So we'll see. But I really want to make a hat this year. And that one is like the top hat that I want to make. A Tunisian crochet pattern that I really want to make is another one from Just the Worsted, the one who made the City Stroll Light sweater. This is her not knit bag. Oh my gosh. As soon as she posted about this, I was like, this is such like a good bag. It looks so good. And it's Tunisian crochet. And last year I actually was doing a lot of Tunisian crochet. I was making tops, and I think I actually made mostly tops. I have been really loving it, and I want to make a bag with it. And Just the Worsted is a really great designer for Tunisian crochet patterns. Like she's got a ton of stuff that's Tunisian, and I think it looks so good. But the knot knit bag is definitely my like top bag pattern that I want to make. Not to mention the yarn that she used like really enticed me. I thought it looked really fun. So I really want to make that. I want to get more into Tunisian crochet. I want to design Tunisian crochet patterns as well. But I just want to make sure that I'm like, trying out other techniques within Tunisian crochet first. So this pattern will definitely test my limits and see how, if I actually really like it or not. I've done some pretty fun, like intricate sort of stitches. I did like the Tunisian honeycomb stitch, I think is what it's called, last year. And that was really fun. This looks honestly like it's just a simple knit stitch. I think it's basically just a knit stitch, but with Tunisian crochet. So I think that I can pull it off, but I haven't made a bag yet. I also haven't made a bag in a long time in general, so I thought that it'd be really fun to pull out the Tunisian crochet pattern list that I have. And this one is just number 1. The next pattern on my list, I 100% am jumping on the bandwagon with. It is the Step by Step sweater by Florence Miller. Everyone is doing it. I see it all over TikTok, and I even see it on YouTube all the time. And I am knitting the Brains Do Pullover, which is like a knit sweater, but they're both very different sweaters. The one that is the brain stew is like a paneled sweater versus this I think is a raglan style. And it also says it has optional short row shaping, which I really want to try out this year. So this pattern looks great. It would be my first knit sweater, and this one I heard is really good for beginners. It also recommends the Drops Nepal yarn, and I'm probably not going to use that. I have been seeing a lot of people on TikTok using like a thicker type of yarn for it, so I have a yarn in mind. It's the Karen Blossom Cakes, I think. I have this vision of someone on TikTok who made the step-by-step sweater and then a matching shorts set out of it, and it was just so cute, and I really want to do that this year. So technically it's like a 2-in-1. I want to make the step-by-step sweater and a pair of shorts. I don't know what shorts pattern I'm going to follow yet. I think I want to make the sweater first because I'll just wear that more, but I really want to use the Karen Blossom Cakes yarn. I think the color that I'm looking at is Tide Pool. It's like that bluish green one. I saw someone else recently made the step-by-step sweater with it, and it was gorgeous. It was everything. It was in the exact color I was using, the same yarn, and I was just like, okay, this just like solidifies the fact that I need to make the sweater in this yarn. So that's on my list. I really hope that I can I can actually get myself to do it, especially because I'm knitting the brain stew pullover right now. I'm like, is it going to be like too much of like a similar thing? So I might do like the brain stew pullover and then do like the knit hat and then go to the step-by-step sweater. We'll see, but that is definitely on my list and I'm very excited to make that. The last pattern that I have on my list is another knit pattern. It's not like one pattern though. I really want to, again, jump in on the bandwagon, but I want to make a hooded scarf. Everyone was going crazy over the Sobe hood, which was really cute. I just don't love, every time I see it, I see how like short, I guess, the hood is. It's like not a big hood, and I really want like a big hooded scarf. So I was thinking about doing the Sobe hood and like changing how the hood works and just making it bigger, or maybe using like a bigger yarn so that it's just oversized. But I'm looking around at different ones, and I have like I would like to make a knit version, but I've also seen some people doing Tunisian crochet ones, and like I said before, I really want to do more Tunisian crochet, so it could end up being a knit one, it could be Tunisian crochet. I haven't decided, but I really want to make one of those hooded scarves. I think they're so cool. I saw Passionate Kelsey making one. She made one like the I think it was the Soapy hood actually. But she did one for herself, and then she made one during her Vlogmas series for a gift. And I like how her gifted one looks. So I'm going to try and find a pattern, preferably not the Soapy hood, like I said, because it just sounds like it's just not exactly what I'm looking for. So I might see about a different pattern. I think there's one called like the Holly scarf. I can't remember who it's by though, but I'm just going to look around for different ones and see if any of them really pop out to me or like seem like what I'm looking for. Either that or a Tunisian crochet version. I know I saw someone post recently about a Tunisian crochet version that they're going to have coming out. So it'll be one of those. I haven't decided yet though. Those are all of the main patterns that I have in mind that I really want to make this year. Like I said, I have like little things also that I want to try out. Especially because I'm doing markets, I'm going to want to look at some different bookmark patterns or even have like different book sleeve patterns. I definitely want to make more of my own patterns. So I have the Cleo book sleeve, I have the Calliope book sleeve. I also have a couple of book sleeves in the making. I haven't worked on them in a little bit though, but I do want to get those out sometime this year, and I want to add them to my market prep sort of thing. But those are my main ideas for my knit and crochet plans for the year. It feels like it's not very much. It's like 8 patterns or something like that, but I know how fast last year went, and I feel like I didn't get to do anything that I really wanted to do last year. So I want to be more intentional, and I really want to vlog the process of each one of these with you guys. I think that would be really fun. This year I plan to do a lot more vlogging, maybe even posting twice a week or something like that. I think that'd be really good. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know if any of these sound interesting to you and what patterns you're looking at doing or what projects you have planned for the year. I would love to hear it. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below if you like this video. And if you want to keep up to date on any tutorials I have or any other vlogs that I have coming in the future, you can hit that notification bell that will notify you whenever I have a new video out. To keep up with me in more of a real time, I'm really active on Instagram and a little bit active on TikTok, so you can go ahead and follow me on those. Those are all down in the description, and also all of the patterns that I mentioned will also be in the description. I try to link everything that I mentioned in each video down below, so make sure you check that out so that you can also grab those patterns as well. But if you like this video, like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.